What's up, everybody? Welcome to the short show. Welcome to the short broadcast. Because I don't have a whole lot of time, but I wanted to try out some of these quality of life updates in Starfield before I left for my martial arts class today. I wasn't even aware that Starfield got an update. By the way, if you are watching this live on Twitch, thank you for being here. If you're watching this back later on the YouTube archive, thank you for even finding it. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Yeah, so I've got like an hour and a half to fiddle around with this. I started playing Starfield again after taking over a month break from it yesterday during a broadcast. So I was unaware that Starfield even got an update. I didn't see it get an update in Steam, but I also wasn't looking for one, and I just saw a YouTube video that said they've introduced several quality of life improvements via this update, most importantly being NVIDIA DLSS, which the game did not natively launch with. So, let me get that game capture back up on the screen here. And I've already gone ahead and gone in. Now, I'm still running my 2080 Super. I have not gotten my RTX 4080 yet. So my video settings are still set. They're all over the place. But the upscaling is set to DLSS. And I have that currently set to balance between performance and quality. Prior to that, I actually had this game modded with a DLSS plugin that I don't know how well it was working. I think I maybe saw an improvement of about 10 to 15 frames on average while playing the game. So I'm curious now, and so that, for me, that meant anywhere between 50 to about 80 frames a second with the RTX 2080, with some of those medium to high settings, nothing set on ultra. So we'll see where we're sitting at with the actual integrated DLSS. There was also a bunch of bug fixes and graphical improvements that I understand that they added in. No DLC or anything like that yet. So again, just quality of life improvements. So let's go ahead and jump in. I was last at the lodge after collecting some more artifact pieces. Very, very rapidly running out of space in my ship's inventory for any kind of resource collection or anything like that, which was kind of a pain in the butt.
Captain, may I be of assistance?
And let's see. We want to go into our mission log. Get something fired up here. Let's go find the berry mule. Let's do that. Looks like they're over at Seoul. On Neptune, or moon of Neptune, rather. They're on Triton, the moon. Let's go ahead and fast travel right from where we are. Because, you know, realism, what's that? And then we should be able to scan Triton. Got an extreme environment, that's okay. And then we do need to land. Oh, here it is, the ship. Just gonna zoom right over there. So it looks like, I mean, at least with what we've done so far, I'm averaging about 75 to 80 frames, maybe less.
State your business or stay away.
I've been asked to find that ship, but first I want to know what's going on here. I'm looking to speak with Eric.
Listen disposed. You're speaking with Captain Gustavo Valencia, and the ship is under ecliptic control.
The owner of the ship would like it returned. I wish to resolve this peacefully. That's not your ship. I aim to take it back by force if need be. No trouble here. I just want to come aboard and talk. Ecliptic. What's that? What is Ecliptic?
We're mercenaries.
Oh, mercenaries.
We get
Bounty
paid to solve
hunters.
Problems no one else wants to take up. Much like yourself, I imagine.
I just want to come aboard and
If we
talk.
allow you to dock, be aware that we're well armed and will not hesitate to take action against you if you become a threat. You may board with that in mind.
Okay, let's board. Here comes that big old docking tube.
Airlock integrity looks good.
Speak with the mercenary leader. Okay, we're going on board.
Hey now, that's close enough. Better think twice before starting trouble. What exactly do you want here?
We're cool. I don't want trouble either, but I need to talk to you about this ship.
Yeah, and what do you have to say about it? We're getting paid to deliver it back to the trifle owner, and I don't think that's you.
I swear, it's like I said. That's Jade's ship. I was there when she bought it.
Hey, shut up and let the adults talk. Now, where were we before this interruption?
Oh, hey, Elliot. Welcome on into the short show, the short broadcast. How are you doing today? I'm trying out. I didn't even know that Starfield had gotten an update, but it's a quality of life update, and I wanted to try that out for a little while before my martial arts class. The biggest thing that they've done is added in NVIDIA DLSS for NVIDIA card users like myself. So I have that on, and I'm just seeing if I can notice any kind of improvements as far as frame rates or anything, while I'm still rocking my 2080 Super. Eric is telling the truth. I think there's been a mistake. It's possible this ship was
out already.
sold
That's
by-
possible. But even if what you say is true, it's not my problem. We've got to reclaim it for its owner. Sucks for your friend, but we got our orders. So, unless you've got something else to propose, we'll be taking this ship in. Our employer will handle the pilot.
I feel like I'm going to have to kill these guys, but let me try and persuade them first. Tell your client that the ship was destroyed. Jane gets to keep her ship, and you get to save face.
I'm not convinced this is a good idea.
Well, that was a failure. Let's see. My persuasion is kind of high.
I don't care. Not my problem.
No? Okay.
It might work out for you, but my client would disagree.
Okay, I'm about to fail this. No one has to know.
That's true.
Oh, okay.
It's just between us.
I got it. I got this, maybe.
What,
Nope.
I pass on the cost to the insurance company? Not that I give a shit about that, but that ain't gonna happen. Sorry, I can't do that. I ain't putting our reputation on the line for some small-time lowlife.
Did he just pull his gun on me? I'm taking both if I have to wade through your blood to do so. Who is your client
They wish
anyways?
to remain anonymous. There's a reason they called us instead of SysDef.
Well, these are angry mercenaries, so they have to die.
Nuts head! Eyes this jackass!
Okay. Got him. I don't need any more rip shanks.
Always
I hate
worth
those
checking.
those
Never know what
stupid
you
guns.
might find in their pockets.
Thanks. I thought that was gonna be it for me. I can't believe you just killed him. That was crazy.
Yeah, well, killing's kind of what I do. I had to. I didn't trust these guys to give up anything.
You just like, you know what? I'm just gonna shut my mouth. It's not my place to say anything. I am safe, and that's good enough. I guess I'll clean up this mess before I take the ship back. Ugh. See you at Jane's.
Uh-huh. What else these guys got on them? What's this ship got on it that I can have? Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I guess the frame rate is smoother. It seems to be up at least a couple frames with what I'm working with here, but I've still got all the graphic settings cranked down to like medium, some stuff on high, so it's not like we were gonna see the biggest difference in the world anyways. Where's the cockpit to this ship? Inaccessible. You don't know? You still can't play this game, so you have zero opinions? What do you mean you can't play it? Like your computer is physically incapable of playing it, or something else? Oh, you have a laptop and it won't handle this? So that's just the docking bridge. We'll just go out here. No, not board. Undock.
I don't know what would have happened if you hadn't come to save me.
And it's only in next-gen consoles, so you can't play it on Xbox either? Gotcha. Yeah, I could see those things being kind of hindrances to the game, huh?
We've detached. Let's get out of here.
Gotta go to Mars. I've been to Earth in this. I thought Earth would be a little bit more of an adventure or something, but no, Earth is like one of the most boring planets in the game.
Sidonia. Clings to its old ways. I suspect this soul system would be abandoned otherwise.
Found a clutch of heat leeches.
Yeah, heat leeches, blah, blah, blah.
Do you imagine anyone else here enjoys?
So I watched some videos on Starfield now that it's been out for a few months, and as it turns out...
How goes?
A lot of people kind of share my sentiment towards the game, which is, it's out,
Glad you're back.
but how do we have
Everything
fun
okay?
with it?
Hope everything went well.
I saved Eric and got your ship back.
So what happened? Who took it?
That ship belonged to someone else. They hired ecliptic mercs, had to kill them all. Second answer.
Whoa, ecliptic? They're like hardcore mercenaries, right? Yikes. I guess I should consider myself lucky. Lesson learned. Next time, I'll buy from a reputable source. Anyway, I'm super glad you found my ship and saved Eric. It's more than I could have hoped. I'm glad I asked you instead of relying on Sistef. I never would have seen the Berry Mule again if I did that.
Did you really have no idea the ship had been stolen when you bought it?
Oh! I mean, I knew the deal I got on it was too good to be true, instincts be damned. I probably should have thought about it more, but I had to jump on the offer because my business means everything to me. Guess I know better now.
Well, it wasn't easy, but I'm glad I got it done.
You've done me a real solid here. There's really nothing I can do to fully repay you for what you did.
Money and ships
Here's what
are
I can
good.
afford to pay you. And on top of that, I'll see what I can do to lower the price of anything you want to buy from me. Thanks again.
4,800 credits isn't bad, I guess. And then, can I...
Thanks again for getting my ship back. Let me... Sure. I've probably got some...
Yeah, what do you got? I don't really need to buy anything, but can I sell you stuff? In our youth, who are we? Can I hold you first without losing we? Says John from afar in his glorious intro. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the short show. Welcome to the short broadcast, John. How are you today? Starfield, huh? Yeah, the game got some quality of life updates, apparently, and I am trying them out because I haven't. And I actually didn't know that this game had gotten an update. So, yeah, here we are. Is this the short bus? Yeah, because, you know, the situation.
Yeah, bye.
Mars isn't for everybody.
All right, now I think there's some other stuff I can do while I'm here, actually. Yeah, here we go. This girl wants her stupid space frog posters put up, so I can do that while I'm right here on Sidonia, actually.
I'm doing great, actually. Thanks for asking.
That's a cute drawing.
Just because the governor's office is right out there on the state level.
Yes, we are retarded. Can't say that word around certain streamers or they'll get offended. Elliot, it's only a slur if you're actually using it to like reference someone who has like who is differently abled in their or has like a learning disability. If you're just calling like a normal person a retard, I think that's fine. Yeah, I don't know, though. I mean, obviously, there are certain words that I'm not just going to go around spewing out. There are words that I'm not going to go around spewing, but also, like, I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't say it. I'm also like a child of the 90s and the early 2000s, so, you know, you shouldn't use it as an insult. That makes it a slur, but I only use it as an insult.
Stay away from the sixth circle unless you're...
Get out of here. Go join list.
Deimos.
And truth be told, I don't even usually call people that word. If something happens in a video game that makes me upset, I will usually say something like, "Oh, that's retarded."
Layla's been going on about.
Because I don't actually want to offend anyone or hurt anyone's feelings. That would be awful. I like these space frog drawings, though.
Excuse me.
But yeah, that's why I have my that button. I have that button. That way, if I get too uppity, I can, if I get too uppity, I can, you know, just myself. No one likes an uppity droid.
Consider this unit always.
Although, you know, maybe using that word is why, maybe I am shadow banned on YouTube or something else. I don't know. I don't know how these algorithms detect what you're actually saying and what they do with it as a result, but whatever. Yes, Elliot, space frog supremacy. Not to be confused with other kinds of supremacy. How is,
All day.
or substitute the word? How about I substitute it with, fart gobbler?
How cool is it? Space frogs gonna be famous. Maybe he'll
You were
even get
born
his
in
own cartoon
'98?
show after this.
When you were born, I was getting ready to enter high school. I was like a year away from entering high school when you were born. Hi, Renee. I finished posting the drawings all around Sidonia for you.
Thanks for doing that for me. I wish I could do it myself, but having a friendly adult help me is almost as good.
Yeah, John, that was actually the really popular word when I was in school. Calling everyone called everything gay. You gotta throw your trash away after lunch. Oh, that's gay. Something dumb happens. Oh, that's so gay. Yeah. I never really was on that train, actually. I was never really on that train. Also, you know, not that this justifies anything, but I do have past experience working with differently abled people.
Hello?
For a bit there, I was an assistant in a music class in high school, and I helped the special needs kids with their instruments and stuff, and then also did like voluntary reading and things for like their classrooms and stuff, because I was a really good reader in high school. So I would go to their stories or go to their classes and like read them. And I'm not saying that it justifies it, but it's like, hey, come on, at least I put in the effort if I'm gonna use a slur. Although, if I do need to slow down a fire, I'm definitely going to retard that fire. You should always.
My mom says it's not polite.
You should always retard a fire if it's burning too quickly. Oh, snap. Elliot is our second ace viewer then, because Amunet Sakti is also ace. Anything to help bring us. I know you're a kid, but normally, yeah.
I know,
whatever.
right?
I'm not going to charge a kid.
Last time I did this, lots of people came over to tell me how much they loved it. I only hope these drawings stay up longer this time. Anyways, it's not much, but I got a little something for you as a thank you.
What did they get? You can now build your own space frog posters? Why do I want to build space frog posters? I don't care about that. Where is Nerd? Nerd is probably still working today. He usually works till 5 p.m. our time. All right, let's do this. Nerd by day, karate master by night.
Please exercise caution near balcony
Hey, Burkle, welcome to the short show. Welcome to the short broadcast. You're in the future because you're watching this show from a plane? Oh, no. There's better entertainment on a plane than this show. Nice to see you again, though, Burke. I've missed you. I've missed you. Are you coming? Are you on your way home now? Show the pilot the broadcast? Yeah, that's a that's a good way to get kicked off the plane.
Do your part to keep us in
Go on the internet or go on the intercom and tell everyone that I'm live and to come in and sub. They need to sub to the show because I'm gonna turn the show. I'm gonna turn chat into sub only. You're only gonna be able to participate if you're a sub. The downfall of chat. Most of my chat is either subbed or mods already, so I don't think it makes too much of a difference. Alright, where's this weird-ass planet? Ooh, I haven't been there yet. I gotta jump to a couple of systems, huh? Out of fuel range. Well, let's jump to Arcane. And then I think from here we'll probably be able to jump to another system nearby. There we go. The servers for Dark and Darker shut down. Oh no. Burkle, you were out of town and they wrecked Dark and Darker.
Grav jump complete. Landing site locked. Take us in.
Yeah, Burkle wasn't playing Dark and Darker enough, so the devs shut it down. Shut her down!
You! This here is our find. So you can get the hell out or we'll kill you. The lair of the Mantis is ours. Bye.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but the fighting in this game, the battling, the shooting is some of the most boring I've encountered in any game. It's never exciting. Was it worth $107? Did you see my title of my stream yesterday? I called this my $107 mistake. That is a rifle. That's a tombstone rifle. I don't know what that means. Let's take it, though. Anytime you play this game, you're going to remind me. Well, I don't need a reminder. I remind myself every time I look at it and go, why did I spend $107 on this game? Because you don't know what went through my circuit boards when buying this nonsense? No, it was a mistake. Maybe I don't even know if I would have paid the $70 for this. This might have been one. I guess I probably could have waited for this to go on sale with, like, you know, multiple DLCs bundled with it, and that would have been the better choice. That probably would have been the better way to go about it. I leveled up, though. All right. So I need to do some things for, like, the ship. That's for shields. Engine systems. I need engine systems. Wait. No, there's a better way to go about this. Science. Aerodynamics. What was I working on? Weapon engineering? I think I was. I think I was working on weapon engineering. Okay, I can't do these. So what about research? There we go. Now I can do research. Kind of a stupid thing to put it into, but I heard you got to do that pretty early because you don't level in this game like you level in other ones. That's an epic shotgun. Okay, cool. No, I don't want to talk to you. Don't walk in the path of my looting. Let's try out that shotgun for when we get inside, yeah? That looks pretty cool, actually. Dang, that does 147? Well, that one does 200, but this one looks like it's, somewhat automatic. Would have got it for free on Xbox Game Pass? Yeah, well, I didn't. I forget if I'm even signed up for Game Pass. I get it for free every now and then. How's Momanoid? She's okay. I went over to her house after work and I cleaned her cat boxes to get the cat poop out, and I cleaned all the dog poop out of the yard. She wasn't home, actually. Her and my aunt, who's visiting to help take care of my mom, they had actually gone out on a shopping trip. Optional, learn more about the lair of the mantis. Okay. They had actually gone out shopping, so they weren't even there when I arrived. And I finished up and left before they got back. So, but she's good. You know, she's doing her physical therapy for her leg, and she's got an. Okay, this is a cool shotgun. I can do this shotgun. I like this shotgun. Layer slate. Dumb move. I should call my mom Momanoid in real life and see how she reacts. Sure. I can do that. Alright, let's see what I just picked up. This lair is a gold mine. The mantis was loaded, the salvage top-notch, and the good stuff's gotta be further in. The payout's going to be extreme, just gotta survive until then. Traps took out Carver and Jiang. Livy volunteered a couple of others from Iron Dave's crew. Poor bastards. Just got to stay off Livy's radar. Automated message.
Almost there. I know. Things have been difficult. The mantle of the Mantis is a heavy burden, but you can do so much good. The spacers and pirates need someone to fear, someone to check them, to make them realize some lines cannot be crossed. You have it in you, Leon. I know you do. Stay sharp, focused, just a little further.
All right, I'm going to get a cup of coffee, and then I guess I'll think about what Elliot is okay at games said. Guy made me think. I'll be right back. I'm just going to grab coffee. All right, I'm back. So I don't know if you guys could tell, but, you know, the energy of the show is not what it normally would be today. I wasn't even planning on doing a broadcast today, because I have my martial arts class, but I saw that the game got quality of life improvements, and I wanted to see what it was, and, unfortunately, a few extra frames. Like, right now, I'm actually getting good frames. I'm getting, like, 100 frames a second. I don't think a few extra frames and bug fixes that probably should have been in the game on release is enough to make it still worth $107. I don't know. So, Elliot, are you still hanging around in chat, or did we scare you off?
Good riddance. This is it.
That 2080 Super is sweating its ass off. It's actually, I mean, it's doing okay. It's doing okay.
Did they have anything of value?
So met with a lawyer and was prepared to party. Hard. The video will was emotional. Mom and I stopped talking years ago. Mom didn't look good. But it was Mom. As weird, crazy, and cryptic as ever. I'm almost surprised she remembered she even had a son. It was hard to hear. Almost touching. But then the punchline. No inheritance until I go to Mom's secret base on Denebola 1B. And she ends not with an I love you or an I'm proud of you. No. Sic semper tyrannis. My God. Always with that stupid Latin saying. Over and over she'd say that damn thing. Thanks, Mom. Thanks oh so much.
Yeah, I hope we don't scare audience members off with the way that we talk around here, but you know, I've brought it up on the show a couple of times where it's like, how do I grow my audience? Because, you know, sometimes it gets a little stagnant. Sometimes it can get a little stagnant, but I'm just debating. I'm like, it's one of those Principal Skinner moments. Am I out of touch? No, it's the children who are wrong. And it's like, am I out of touch? No, it's the viewers that are wrong. This game is 20% off on Steam right now. The premium edition is 15% off. This game could be 99% off and you still wouldn't buy it, John? Dang. Harsh. Harsh criticisms. combat looks boring and this is just space Skyrim. I think Skyrim is a pretty boring game. I have several hundred hours in Skyrim, but I actually do think it's boring. And I feel like this game is more boring than Skyrim, actually. I actually think this game is more boring than Skyrim. I don't know. I mean, is it that I just like Fallout? But I like a lot of Bethesda titles. I like Doom. I like Prey. I liked Ghostwire Tokyo. I liked all the Fallouts. You know what you get from a Bethesda game at this point. Yeah. You'd rather play Lost in Vivo and you don't like horror games? I think I'd rather play this than Lost in Vivo just because I can actually play this. I can't play Lost in Vivo because I'm a scaredy pants. Ghostwire is better. You liked that game? If you liked that game, why were you always giving me crap for playing it? Or were you just giving me crap because I took like 9 months to beat a game with a 50-hour campaign? That guy had 350 credits on him. That's pretty good. Oh, you just give me flack because I took too long to play it. That's fair. That's fair. Holy crap! Well, that was a lot of fire. John, you've been pissing a lot lately? Like, healthy piss, I hope? You don't know why? You're getting old, dude. The prostate is starting to go.
Take your best shot. Good one.
So yeah, so like this intense gun battle, I don't
The spoils of victory.
You know, I don't
Hopefully
feel
they amount to something.
I don't feel like oh, what's this? A layer slate, Leon's corpse. Let's read that. But yeah, I don't feel like I don't feel pressure. Yeah, intense gun battle. Yeah, exactly. And that's kind of what I just keep coming across with this. Is it's just like, what am I doing? And I mean, this should be a game that I'm in love with. It's pure sci-fi. It's unadulterated sci-fi. And no, it's just not happening. Found Leon's body. Looks like one of the damn traps got him, too. Big fight over his body until Iron Dave broke it up. Managed to grab his cred stick, though, so bonus. Gotta wonder if the Mantis's own son got nixed. How can we do any better? So is the Mantis a creature or a person? I mean, at least this shotgun is worth a damn. For the longest time, there were like there were no good weapons. Oh, that's cool when you can actually pull that off. When you get like the criticals and you hit them in the rocket pack, like that's kind of fun. That's kind of cool.
Seems we have found a den of spacers. Wonderful.
Did I read what you said about Eminem, that he was going to be in Fortnite? I did see that, but I didn't read it because I just want to forget about that happening.
The Mantis? No way. I mean, the Mantis is a fairy tale. Someone to keep pirates from going off the deep end. I guess it's possible. She never talked about where she got her fortune. And man, she could handle herself anywhere. It's a lot to take in.
Yep, Slim Shady's gonna be in Fortnite. I wonder how much they paid him to use his likeness and stuff. I don't know what it is about that game, man. Like, that game, has a lot of licensed people and characters in it. Is Fortnite is one of those, like, cosmetic games, right? They make all their money from the cosmetics kind of thing. You see how, like, I've got time to freaking loot. There we go. Oh! That might be the first time I've died in this game. I just wasn't paying attention. I just was not paying attention. Was not paying attention.
I mean, the Mantis is a fairy tale. Someone to keep pirates from going off the deep end. I guess it's possible. She never talked about where she got her fortune. And man, she could handle herself anywhere. It's a lot to take in. What was that?
Oh, am I actually out of med kits? That's weird. Hold on. Do I know the show Invincible? Yes, I do. I watched the first season, and isn't the second season out now? Because if it is, I think I need to watch that. Hey, Amunet, welcome on into the short show. Welcome on into the short broadcast. Where'd he go? Hey! Dude, that guy booked it out of there. He's like, he just noped. He noped right out.
I
This reminds you of Destiny 2 combat? What doesn't remind you of Destiny 2, though? Everything reminds you of Destiny 2.
Cowards.
I need that note. Final recording.
Mom, why the hell? This whole thing is a sick joke. Gotta get out. Oh, God.
Whoa, hey, that's a nice looking gun. Particle beam shotgun? Heck yeah. Why not? Let's see what that does. I got a lot of ammo for it, too. Yeah, we could get used to that. Eggnog ice cream reminds you of Destiny 2? Speaking of eggnog, I got some eggnog at the store the other day. Mine will be the non-alcoholic type, of course, because I'm not drinking currently. But yeah, I got some eggnog. I genuinely enjoy eggnog, and we are coming up on the season for noggin. You know, as Elvis would say, there's a whole lot of noggin going on. I'm finding a buttload of credits in this area. Nidhogg? Gross. That sounds gross. Incendiary hunter spacesuit. Okay. Last Christmas, I gave you my heart. The very next day, you let out a fart. Right? That's the lyrics. Last Christmas, I gave you my heart. The very next day, you let out a fart. I shot it and farted it so hard it woke up the neighbors. Or whatever the tweet said, yeah. Oh, crap. Amunet Sakti, thank you so much for gifting subs to the community. You've gifted 3 subs. That's really cool of you. Thank you very much. Looks like they went to Oblivicy Mortem, HLCS, and someone named Death Cookie 56, who I don't know if I've ever actually seen on the show, but hey, whatever. The more the merrier, right? Whoa, 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 whoa! Whoa! What was that nonsense? Yeah, Mortem got a sub. I'm sure he'll be very appreciative of it. That wasn't supposed to happen. I mean, Mortem and I are okay and relatively cool, I guess, all things considered. I got nothing against Mortem, really. I mean, don't get me wrong, he can be a very irritating twat, of course, but...
Take what you must. Leave the rest for the scavengers.
Oh, you meant dying in response to the sub. Yeah, I got distracted with the sub, forgot to pay attention to the game, huh? Alright, so how do we get a... Oh, yeah, okay. Dang it, that's too difficult. I won't be able to hack the computers. We're gonna have to go about this the old school way. I need something with range. What's the tombstone? That is chipping away at me. That is really chipping away at me there. John, you tune into Mortem streams? Yeah, but how do you even find them? I never see Mortem streaming. Never. Not for a long, long time. We'll just go ahead and drop that. That's not a very good gun. That's a cool shotgun, though. That's not really working in my favor, huh? Let's see. What do I have for, like, damage resistance? A steroid boost leg strength. Sure, we can run fast. 500 damage resistance for 30 seconds. Hell yeah. I don't know if it stacks or not. That'll give me 3 minutes of damage resistance. Alright, let's try taking on some of them turrets now, maybe. Okay, that ended up working out okay. Not too bad. Mortem's intros are 30 minutes. Man, I thought my intros were long, going at 5 minutes sometimes. I think the longest intro I ever I think the longest intro I ever did was actually for the Germans' memorial thing. Yeah, I think it was for the Germans' memorial thing, and I talked for like 30 minutes before we played a game. He doesn't start right away like Droid. Well, I technically don't start right away like Burkle. Burkle just goes live? Yes, he does, with reckless abandon. But I kind of admire him for that. Oh, this stupid son of a bitch.
You can't succeed at that before we are discovered.
A modified arc welder, huh? Okay. Maybe it's better than my, maybe it's better than my arc welder. Maybe. Is it? I don't know. Let's see. Oh, that's right. The arc welder. The arc welder is different than a laser cutter. Let's keep going. Okay.
My sensors have detected possible
that reminds me, I'm seriously considering picking up Dark and Darker, says Amunet. You probably should. A bunch of us are playing it. So if you want to play it, then you can play it with us. Yes, buy groceries first, and buy less subs for buy less subs to this poopy show. But I do appreciate you doing that, Amunet. That was very kind of you. Don't ask Amunet if he shot at his pants recently. There's a chance that he may have. As we all learned from those stories the other night. I already bought groceries tonight, then gifted subs. I have my priorities in order. Also, John, you still need to tell me how to DoorDash you some Jersey Mike's. Alright, we're in the lair of the mantis. It's one of these weird dogs. I forgot about these things. Not that tough, though, actually.
Prophet is...
What's getting you, dude? What's getting you? Do I want Jersey Mike's sometimes? Yeah, Jersey Mike's is pretty okay. I think I actually had Jersey Mike's subs the other day. They were pretty good.
Leon, you've done it. You're here. The lair now belongs to you. Inside, you will find all you need to be the Mantis, my darling boy. I haven't been the best mother in these final days. I wish. Be a better Mantis. Be a better person than I was.
So I got some kind of, I forget what this mission is about the Mantis, but it looked like there was a ship in there that I can have. That'd be pretty cool if I found a new ship. I really do hope we didn't defend Elliot to the point of scaring him off. I mean, I gotta try to remember people aren't as hardened as I am or jaded towards the world. People can become easily offended by what is offensive to one is not offensive to others necessarily, is what I always say. Dang, something bad happened down here. Or is this more remnants of my leavings? No, this is like body bags and stuff, dude.
You're doing well, Leon. Almost there.
Oh wait, I did do this.
Things have been difficult.
Yeah, this is my work.
The mantle of the Mantis
I
is
did
a
this.
heavy burden. But you can do so much good. The spacers and pirates need someone to fear.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did all this.
To make them realize some lines cannot be crossed. You have it in you, Leon. I know you do. Stay sharp. Focused. Just a little further.
So, this is the lair of the Mantis?
Oh yeah, you. Thought I forgot about you, huh?
Spacers can strip a ship out from under you if you're not careful.
So yeah, this was the crazy mess. I was like, this is a lot of dead bodies, and then I was like, oh, this is my handiwork. Yeah, let's go back to that mantis. I want to see what that mantis is all about. Maybe it's Metal Gear Solid's Mantis? Maybe. Probably.
Massive damage.
Psycho Mantis is gonna know what I got installed on Steam. Well, as long as he doesn't find my copy of Sex Apocalypse 2. Which, when I stumbled across Sex Apocalypse 2, it bothered me for one reason, which is Sex Apocalypse 2 means that you would have had to have had a Sex Apocalypse 1. And you can't have more than one apocalypse, otherwise it's not an apocalypse. You can have one apocalypse. So how do you have a second Sex Apocalypse? Oh, I need that polymer, though. I do need that. The security computer. Corrupt. It's all corrupt. John from afar, we're talking about Psycho Mantis from the Metal Gear Solid series. Please let this be a cool new ship for me that I can just have without any kind of nonsense. The name of the girl in Metal Gear Solid Pain, that's, her name is Quiet. I didn't even get to see it before I sent it up to God knows where. Well, bye, Mantis. Why is her character design like that with bikini top and cargo pants? I don't know. Someone was in horny jail for a minute? You tell me. This is a really irritating textured surface to run on. It don't come back down. What was Kojima cooking, that horny motherfucker? Yeah, I don't know. But I'll bet you he spent a couple of days in horny jail. That's all I'm saying. Alright, I guess now we gotta get out of here. That's not a very good weapon, but I will take the ammunition that goes with it. Ammunition Sakti. That should be your name. Ammunition Sakti. That's a quality of life update that they added. You can now just eat stuff. You can just eat stuff now. Ooh, fancy bathroom. Look at this fancy bathroom. Toilet still doesn't work, though. Is this a specialty spacesuit? Mirrored mantis? Whoa! Yes, this is all... helmet and pack. Yep, that all comes with me. It told me optional to learn about the layer of the mantis, but I thought I had picked up, like, all the different logs and computers and stuff, but... okay. I mean, I gotta get going here pretty soon anyways, so... we'll have to do this a different time, I guess. But I do think I got a new ship. I think I got a new, unique ship, the Mantis. FL Studio? Dude, I used to make a lot of music in FL Studio. No joke. No joke. Yes, I was music annoyed at one point. Yes, at one point I was Mr. Music annoyed. Yep.
How quickly?
Or musician annoyed, yeah.
Can you get that done?
All right. I should start a podcast with Bill Burr. I don't think Bill Burr wants to start a podcast with me. I've asked him several times, and he just goes, "Hey, who are you? Get away from me." Or get him on the broadcast. Yeah, invite him on this broadcast. That'd be hilarious. Bill Burr from Breaking Bad is a funny dude. Bill Burr's just a funny dude in general. I don't know if you've ever had the opportunity to hear ATV talk. ATV VM, who sometimes shows up here and hangs out, but he used to play a lot of games with us too. He sounds just like Bill Burr. He sounds just like Bill Burr. Bill Burr. That's a funny way to say it if you say it too quick. Now, where is that mantis? I'm hitting an invisible wall. I'm hitting an invisible wall in a game where you have jetpacks as a regular part of something you're doing. Wow. That's a cool ship, though. This is a really cool-looking ship. Beefy, too. Way beefier than mine. Wow. Oh, it's the Razor Leaf.
I find the interior of this ship comforting.
So let's check out this new ship before I sign off for the evening. I won't be able to complete the mission. I'm out of time. But got our navigation console, little area here. This is all good. Storage. More storage. Is that my lover? That's just a companion that I picked up on the previous mission. Nice cockpit. Not a lot of seating for extra crew. That's a jump seat. That's a jump seat. That's the cargo hold. Does she give you financial advice? She does not give me financial advice. All right, all right, guys. Well, yeah, I gotta go. Okay, guys, I want to thank everyone who stopped by today. Amunet, Sakti, John from Afar, Burkle, and Elliot is okay at games. Elliot, I really hope we didn't offend you using the hard R word. I still hear it on TV and the radio. I didn't think it was that bad, but anyways. Yeah, this was Starfield, guys. Now that I've done this mission, now I want to get back into it. Because I just found a pretty cool ship that I would like to see more of. Oh, look, there's an upstairs to my ship. With more stuff. Weapon racks, weapon rack, backpack stand. Yeah, okay, we can work with this. We can definitely work with this, guys. A helmet display, weapons case. Yeah, so we're saving here. I'm going to sign off. I got to go to my karate class. This has been an okay time in Starfield. I think it's one of those games I'm just going to have to adjust to, but man, I'm sorry, guys, if it is boring, but that's just the way it is. Blah, 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 blah. Things will always be the same with a Bethesda game. Yeah. All right, guys. I'm not going to do a raid or anything. I just got to go, so I will talk to you later. Be good, be safe, behave, play lots of good games, come back and watch the show another time. I will see you guys on the next episode of the Droidnoid Show, episode 438. Bye.